The crisis of accountability. Every modern discussion seems to collapse into a predictable battlefield: men versus women, oppression versus freedom, blame versus victimhood. At some point, this ceases to be honest. Life is not inherently difficult because you are a man, nor is it difficult because you are a woman. Life is difficult because you are human, being asked to demonstrate responsibility, emotional maturity, and self-reflection is not oppression. It is adulthood. It is deeply frustrating how often men are framed as victims of modern society when they are actually just reacting to accountability. Women gaining autonomy did not make life hard, avoiding effort, discipline, and self-examination did. Moving beyond false framings. Simultaneously, questioning how sexual validation is framed and monetized in modern culture is immediately condemned as controlling women or being sex negative. This is a false framing. You can fully support women's autonomy and still question whether selling validation under the guise of empowerment actually serves their long-term well-being. No choice exists in a vacuum. Culture, incentives, and language shape human behavior whether we like it or not. Pointing out these dynamics is not policing bodies, it is analyzing systems. I recently tested this perspective in a mixed debate space, and the response was telling. Any attempt at nuance was instantly flattened into accusations of control, moral policing, or hidden agendas. That kind of defensive reaction says far more about the fragility of the cultural discussion than the validity of the argument itself. Men are not oppressed simply because women have options. Likewise, women are not liberated just because attention has been monetized. Both of these ideas can be questioned without turning the conversation into a war. If basic reciprocity feels like oppression, the issue probably isn't gender equality. And if every critique feels like an attack, maybe the problem isn't the critique. The blueprint for real maturity. At some point, we have to drop the victim narratives and grow up on both sides. Accountability is not cruelty. Reality is not misogyny. And responsibility is not oppression. Ultimately, women and men who want healthy, functional relationships have no choice but to care about these principles. Long-term intimacy requires mutual accountability, self-awareness, and restraint. It cannot thrive in environments built on constant validation, the avoidance of responsibility, or the endless redefinition of boundaries just to avoid temporary discomfort. Wanting stability, depth, and mutual respect is not insecurity. It is not control. And it is not internalized misogyny. It is maturity. Furthermore, acknowledging biological realities matters. Women carry physical and emotional burdens that men simply do not, ranging from reproductive health to complex hormonal transitions.